from Studio 3 at Buzz TV. It's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, time now for The Horse's Mouth here. Tommy Max at my bar, of course, where everybody is welcome to have a seat and tell their story. Brought to our good friends at Dasher and at YOLO Rum. Coach Campo is back for a Biz Champion segment. And we have a couple great guests for you this time around. We're talking a little life coaching, a little wellness. We're going to talk a little restoration and franchisees and franchisors and a little bit of everything right here at the bar. Let's welcome in the panel. Alejandra Ruff is here from Living Well Company. Hi, Alejandra. How are you?
Hello. Nice to
Welcome.
see you.
You're a health coach.
I am.
Awesome. How'd you get started in that?
I was in the pharmaceutical and durable medical equipment industry for over 10 years, seeing that there's a really big need for preventative care.
Okay.
So I'm here to bridge that gap.
Okay. What's the basis of preventative care and the way you teach?
Nutrition and lifestyle, mostly.
Okay.
So I teach how to do meal plans, how to cook at home, how to exercise, how to de-stress with meditation.
Yep.
And that's the main core.
You know, it's always diet. Right?
Yeah.
You are what you eat. Remember that?
Yeah.
I used to say that all the time. Can't eat at night. Can't eat certain things at night. You know, if you just had a little bit of discipline, you could probably get it together.
I love that. It's a little bit of self-control, and that goes such a long way.
You can still have your cake and eat it too. You just can't have it at midnight.
You just cannot have it at midnight with your body.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, great to have you on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Beth Toenies is here from 1-800-BOARD-UP.
Hi.
Hey, nice to see you.
Thanks for having us on.
Tell us about 1-800-BOARD-UP. It's an exciting story.
We are. So 1-800-BOARD-UP has actually been around for 23 years, and we are an international franchisor in the restoration space.
Wow.
And we have currently 114 different franchisees. I'm the Chief Operating Officer out of the corporate headquarters, we were acquired by Belfour Franchise Group in 2022, and so there's been a lot of growth.
Sure.
We've seen enormous growth overall in our franchisees in the U.S. and Canada.
With being the CEO with that merger, right?
Yes.
Making sure all the chemistry and all the culture come together.
That's
that
exactly.
Must be pretty challenging.
That was definitely one way to put it. It was challenging, but definitely.
It was hell.
Yep, that definitely was a lot of work, but it was worth it. The company's been amazing.
So restoration, we're talking fire, water, that type of thing.
That's
Clean
right.
up.
That's right. Structural stabilization, any type of natural disaster that could occur.
Okay.
So that's what our company steps in and helps.
And you moved the company to Jacksonville, is that correct?
I did, yes. Right. It was actually in St. Louis, Missouri in 2015, and so I liked it here, wanted to move back here.
Yeah, good for you. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Coach, I had to include you with the ladies, right?
Well, I have no problem with that.
Absolutely.
Listen, the thing that interests me the most are people that, number one, start businesses, but number two, as a former head coach, a CEO, people don't understand how much work there is. Every assistant coach in America thinks that he can be a head coach until they become the head coach.
That's right.
Then all of a sudden it's a different story. So as running businesses is important, obviously I respect people that go through that for sure.
And running your own business.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're doing as well. I mean, you're the CEO of your own.
A lot more personal to that. How you grow the business.
Yeah. No, and you're right. People don't realize the NFL. You're entrepreneurs. You're in business for yourself.
Absolutely.
As a player and as a coach.
Yeah, and their security. It's very similar from the standpoint that if you don't do your job, you're done. And there's, in this day and age now, which was a little bit better when I was doing it, but in this day and age, you don't have a lot of patience to do well.
That's right.
If you don't get it going and do it correctly, you're going to be out and somebody else is going to be in. So I really appreciate these ladies and what they do.
So Alejandra, if someone doesn't, they don't have the self-control. Mm-hmm. Are there tools to help them try to gain some self-control? Or is it just simply, you got to have some discipline? What is it?
Well, so what I do is I have a virtual self-paced membership where basically you teach them slowly how to gain that self-control, because sometimes it's internally, and that's what creates the external results. So slowly but surely, like the more and more you expose them to it and you make them try new things, not overwhelm them, because overwhelm is what makes people just say, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
It's too much for me.
It doesn't have to be drastic.
Exactly.
It doesn't have to be drastic, just a little bit.
Just a little bit at a time, and the more you do it and the more you feel good, the more you want to keep going back.
Yeah, it's like that first cookie. After that, there's like 7 more because my body's like, I need more cookies. Sugar tastes great. You know, it's true though. Like the minute you start, it's hard to stop.
It's hard to stop. And then I also tell my clients, it's like the more you bring in the good, like the whole fruits and vegetables and grains, the more you naturally start to crowd out the cookies and the sugar and the ice cream, all of that.
Yeah, once you get past the sugar, the detox, it's easy. Once you get past it. All right, well, keep up the great work, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, as we wrap up, I got to ask you a question because I'm supposed to, so I'm following. Isn't that good? I follow orders.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, you have discipline.
Yeah, discipline. There it is.
You can use him as a model.
That's right.
How do you define success, Coach? What would you say?
You know, I think I would say that success is working a plan and seeing it come to fruition.
Okay.
That's how I would answer that because success is different with everybody.
That's right.
And you know, my whole thing was that you have to be disciplined and have a plan and then work it out.
That's right.
What would you say as a CEO of 1-800 Board Up?
Definitely doing the right thing when no one's looking. That's something that's in my company's culture's DNA. It's very important that you, not just when all the eyes are on you and you're on the field and ready to perform, but also when no one's there doing the right thing and then still coming up and motivating those behind you to someday pass by you. I think that's definitely a mean of success.
That's great. What would you say?
For me, is to not be afraid to fail, but fail fast and keep going.
Oh,
that's good too.
That's a good one.
Get over the losses, Coach.
Yep, absolutely.
Put it behind you.
Sometimes it's hard, but you have to be able to
I
do
would
that.
say for me, success is having gratitude for where you're at in your life and just being happy about it.
Yeah.
Keep working. I'm always working,
Yeah.
but I'm very thankful for where I'm at in my life. And I think that to me is a successful thing.
That's a great question.
Yeah, there we go. Come up with them sometimes, Coach. Thanks, guys, for being here. All the best. All right, keep up the great work. Check out these ladies and Coach Campo's profile. You just go right to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. You'll see this conversation and so many others. Again, everybody's welcome. You get to sit here and maybe hang out with Coach Campo, but you get to tell your story as you see fit. So until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Even though we do have 2 different liquors, it's still one name. It's YOLO Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And YOLO Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.